they said that we should see that the plugin would be in between. So let's make sure that we put in the right folder, because I'm pretty sure that we did, right? But if we go to here and we do pwd, where are we? Let's go to cd C Lion, OBS Studio, cd build Mac OS, ls cd front end, ls cd debug, ls cd OBS app, ls cd content, plugins, ls. And inside of here, we have the OBS browser. We have our YouTube video share. We have our they said that it should be sitting in between macapture.so. Well, I see macapture.plugin and I see OBS Lua. So I'm gonna go into Gemini. I'm gonna say I didn't see the OBS YT video share.so loaded in the logs. Most of the plugin files in the directory have a .plugin extension. The only plugins with .so are _OBS python.so and OBS Lua.so. Let's see what it says about that. Let's see what it says about that, because maybe that'll give us some insight into why it's not working. All right, so if you don't see the plugin in the logs at all, not even there, it usually means OBS is skipping over the file entirely, usually because the permission of or the file extension. Since you're live, let's debug like a pro using the terminal. The extension check. Standard C++ build on macOS often default to .dylib dynamic library instead of .so but OBS specifically looks for .so or plugin bundles. Check what your build actually produced. Run this in your terminal. So if we run, all right, if you see, you must rename it to .so. If you see OBS ignores files with, that's not what ours is called though. So we can do it, but I know that's not the name of it. So if we go to, let's clear that out. We go here, hold on, C Lion, OBS. C Lion. Build. So we have OBS YT video share. Yeah, so that's fine. So now the permission check. Sometimes CMake files without execute permissions and macOS will refuse to load it and OBS fails silently. Let's do, all right, so I'm going to do this from this folder and we will do, let's go here and we will do cd build and we're going to say chmod plus X for execute permissions, OBS video share. Okay. Now, if we go and copy the file over again, which we'll do inside of the terminal. Where did I copy this? Where did I copy this? Was it not in here? I copied it. Maybe I copied it using this one. Or was it this one? So now let's do a C. All right, so let's do the CP again. No such folder directory. Oh, not that. Okay, it's copied. But now I'm also going to do it from this folder where I'm going to say the, I'm going to do the chmod, chmod plus x OBS YT video share.so. Let's do that. And now we're going to go back to OBS. We're going to close this one. And we are going to open it again. Launch anyways. And let me move this over here. And if we go to tools, plugin manager, I don't see it here. So let me just go straight to the logs, view current log. Gonna copy that into here. And we are going to search for YT. It's not finding it at all. It is not finding it at all. Let's see. And I think it should have. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy this into, I'm gonna copy this whole thing into Gemini. Oh, come on. Let's go to, let's start over here. And I'm just gonna copy this whole log into Gemini. See, like it doesn't have the one that we created from what I can see. All right, so I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna put that into Gemini. And it says dependency check. If the file exists and has permission but doesn't load, it might be crashing instantly because it can't find the libraries and needs like all right, I'm gonna paste this for now, but I'm gonna try this dependency check thing real quick because I know this isn't the issue. Use otool. All right, so let's go back over here before we do that prompt. We're gonna say otool. I don't even know what otool is. -L OBS. All right, so OBS YT share framework current version. So version 7, current version. I don't know what that means. It says look at, all right, so look at the output. It should list lib OBS 0, lib OBS. I don't see that in particular. Red flag. If you see anything that says RPATH lib something, the path looks incomplete, that's why it's failing. I'm gonna copy this. So let me see. All right, I'll get rid of what I was gonna put in before. All right, so I'm gonna copy this. And let's go back to Gemini. When I do the otool command, I get this result. Let's see what that tells us. Because I'm not sure if something's actually wrong or not. It says this is smoking gun. The otool tells us exactly why the plugin is invisible. The problem, the missing map. Your plugin is looking for lib OBS using a variable called RPATH run search path. The plugin says I need RPATH lib OBS framework. The system says I don't know what RPATH is because you moved this file manually. Because the system can't resolve the path, it aborts loading the plugin before OBS even starts logging. That's why, okay. Shout out to you for subscribing to the channel. Truly, truly appreciate you. Please leave me a chat message if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns about what we're working on. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. All right. All right. So since you are live and need a guaranteed fix, we are going to use a Mac tool called install name tool to modify the plugin binary. We will replace the vague RPath variable with the absolute path to the lib OBS file you built earlier. Okay. Run these two commands inside your terminal. Make sure you're still in the plugins folder where you copy the .so file. So go to the plugin folder just to be safe. All right, we're in there. Install name tool, change RPath, and that is going to be C-line OBS. Okay, so let's copy this command. And we are going to go to over here. And we need our terminal actually. So inside of here, inside the plugins folder, they want us to do install name tool, change this right here for this over here. Let's see if that works. Generating fake signature for OBS video share. Okay, we got that one. And then it says resign, the resign command, critical, code sign, force sign OBS. All right, so we're gonna do this command here. So let me go ahead and close this one out though, because that's old. And we're gonna say, we're gonna do code sign, force sign, OBS, YT share. And let's go ahead and send that off. Replacing, all right, we got that. So now we're gonna open up OBS again. Let's see, launch anyways. Let me move this back over here. Tools, plugin manager. I don't see it. I don't see it. So, being that we don't see it, make sure it's not under sources, not under sources. Docs, not under docs. So, I don't have these twice. What is this YouTube control? What is this YouTube control? All right, so let's go ahead and check our logs. View current log. And let's go and look for the OBS share again, or the YouTube one. Startup complete. Vertical. No file, no file. Not seeing it yet. Front end tool is not loaded. Failed to link. Let's take all of this. All right, so we're gonna try that again. Let's copy that. And I'm gonna say, after running those commands successfully, it is still not there. All right. And I'm gonna say, here are the logs that I got from OBS SDK. Paste that, send it over, see if that's able to identify any issues. Because I don't see, I'm not, oh my God. I was putting it in here, sorry. Let me see. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see the YT in there. The logs from your dev OBS is running and loading time plugins like vertical canvas feedback by silently ignoring OBS YT video share. When OBS loads the file but doesn't log anything, not even error, it usually means the file is missing the required OBS password symbols. OBS opens the file, looks for a specific registration signature, doesn't find it, and quickly moves on. The password check, do this in terminal. We need to see if your C++ code actually exported the necessary symbols. Run this command on your .so file. If nothing prints, your plugin is empty to OBS. You are missing the macro in your code. If it prints a line, something like OBS module ver, the code is fine. We likely have a folder structure issue. All right, so let's try to running this code right here. Let's go here. Go to, just type in front end over here. And it didn't print it out. So if it didn't print it out, then it's probably empty. Or let me do one more thing. Let me take the grep out just so I can see if it's going to find anything with the grep out. So just here. All right. So with that being said, if I go back and I look over here, if your plugin print's empty, you're missing something, open up your main. All right. So now we have to go back to CLion. I don't know why I find the name CLion so cool now that I said like CLion, SEA lion, CLion. I'm just weird. But we have to go. So your main.cpp should look like include OBS module. This is the password that you're likely to. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and check that out. Let's go over here. Main.cpp. And it says that. Is this the right main.cpp file? Close the build, close that. Main.cpp. I don't know if my main.cpp file is supposed to look like that. I feel like it's missing something. Because looking at how it looks on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take a look at Gemini. Well, not Gemini, but I'm gonna go into here, into Kilo.
Lunch break, lunch break.
So I was gonna go into Kilo and say that my main.cpp file looks like it's missing something, because looking at it in Gemini, it looks very different. Like this says include IO stream, but the one on Gemini says it should include OBS module. So a little confused by what's going on here. When we come back, we'll test that part out to see like where's the disconnect between what Gemini is telling me and what we have in our Sea Lion, and try to fix that. I don't know, something looks weird.
Yeah. Tired of the same results. Tired of looking at the scoreboard and always being on the wrong side. Something's gotta change. It starts now. Yeah. Woke up, tasted ash in my mouth, same four walls, staring at a life heading south. Bank account's a joke, looking like a typo. Stuck in a loop, a vicious psycho. Taking L's like they were complimentary. My whole existence felt elementary. Stuck in first gear, spinning wheels in the mud. Drowning my potential in a half-hearted flood.
Same excuses, different day. Promise I would change, then I look away. But the pain is staying just the same. Got heavier than the guilt, hotter than the flame.
Something snapped, a switch got flipped. Tore up the old plans, hit a whole damn script. Looked at rock bottom, said I ain't coming back. Time to build a new road, time to get on track.
I was done with the losing, done with the pain. Done with standing still in the pouring rain. Now it's focus, discipline, a brand new vision. Wrote a new life, made a new decision. No more looking back, the old me is dead. It's all about the hustle, all the steps ahead from the ground up. Watch the new man rise, yeah, I'm building my win right before their eyes.
The alarm clock rings, it's 5 a.m. Old me hit snooze, but I ain't him. Lace up the sneakers, pavements, my new priest. While the rest of the city still sleeping on the beach. Turning notifications off on the phone. Can't build an empire if you're never alone. Got my mind right, tunnel visions engaged. Felt like I was locked up, now I'm breaking the cage.
It's the small habits, stacking them tall. Reading to new pages before I even ball. Every rep in the gym, every dollar I save is another tombstone on my old self's grave. They say, man, you change, you ain't the same. You're damn right I'm not, I just rewrote the game. Focused on the mission, cut the static noise. Traded short-term fun for the long-term joy. I was done with the losing, done with the pain. Done with standing still in the pouring rain. Now it's focus, discipline, a brand new vision. Wrote a new life, made a new decision. No more looking back, the old me is dead. It's all about the hustle, all the steps ahead from the ground up. Watch the new man rises, yeah, I'm building my win right before their eyes.
And now the wins, man, are starting to stack. That opportunity I missed, I just got it back. The projects I quit, now the ship is live. The ideas in my head, now they're set to thrive. My whole circle's different, check the new crew. It's mentors and builders, people seeing it through. This ain't luck, this is crafted, this is by design. This is sweat equity, making what is mine.
The mirror looks different, see the fire in the gaze. No more fog, no more walking in the blurry days.